The build for WWE Evolution has finally begun,
and it is
IIconics! Alright everyone, welcome to Ring the Bell, and today we are here with a woman who just had a debut match.
Honestly, I've never felt such a rush before. Like, everybody's energy was just so high. I unfortunately lost, but I still feel like a winner because I really went out there and stood up to Rousey. I gave her a hell of a fight. I made her tap. I'm not done with her. This is far from over.
Yeah, there was a lot of shenanigans, but the match is on our channel. Do check it out. There is a lot of homage to some of the WWE's finest superstars. You will love it. Let's jump to the Super Showdown. First women's match was Charlotte versus Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I loved it.
No love lost between these two.
Let's just first say this. It is weird talking about these matches because they also did it in Raw and SmackDown. Yeah. So I'm like, am I talking about the right match? If I remember correctly, I think this match was fine. A good back and forth. I think it was a little more intense from last match at Hell in a Cell, because that was more who's the better woman. So they were being like more technical. This time it was a little more intense than that. So I thought it was nice.
This was like just straight beat down, like they were going at it. I was right because I was like, I feel like Becky Lynch is going to either walk out or she's gonna cheat. She got disqualified because she grabbed her title and whacked her.
Straight on heel. So everyone who's been following this Becky and Charlotte storyline knows that there was a lot of rumblings about, oh, they're gonna make double turn or they're gonna make Becky more tweener, blah, blah, blah. There was all these conversations. Yeah. But at the end of the day, WWE seems like they are pushing Becky to more of a classic heel.
They're trying so hard to get her heat, and it's just not working because everybody loves her. I think she's doing everything everybody wants. She's like that bad guy in the shows that at first you hate him because you're like, dang, that was really like jacked up what you did, but then you're like, but dang, it's how she did it. So it works for her. It's not like a, unfortunately, Eva Marie thing where like her heat is like really real and people genuinely do not like her.
When Becky came in for Super Showdown, the reaction wasn't as big as it used to be.
So she heads down to the ring, but that smile will fade away.
It just seemed like the interest was kind of like simmering. WWE really has something there. Why aren't they just like really pushing it to all the way and make her into like a Stone Cold?
But I mean, she's literally doing everything. Like, she's attacked Charlotte, she's called her a bitch, she cheated.
But she's now kind of a coward. But before, she was like a cool, badass person. She would just beat down anyone, whatever she wants to. But now she's running away, she's getting disqualified, all that. It's kind of cowardly.
Well, I think that's, once again, them trying really hard to get her heat. That's why people generally don't like Alexa and Carmella. They think they can't wrestle even though they can. The mind games and running away and not really fighting. So I think they're trying to do the same thing, but I don't think it's going to work.
It's not going to make people boo Becky. If anything, I think it's just going to confuse people. So did you like this ending?
I mean, I did, because I was like, yes, I'm right. And she was still champion, so I was happy about it.
I knew that this feud is going to continue anyway.
Yeah.
This is a one way to extend that. And, we haven't seen this kind of ending for a while for women's division, so I was into it. Next match was Naomi and Asuka versus Australia's own IIconics. I was very surprised that they got full face mic work from IIconics.
You know what? They did. They did. I was surprised by that too. I thought they were gonna, like I said, say that they weren't billed from Australia and everything, but it was good.
Yeah, I was glad that they weren't pushed to insult their home country. They were sporting their national flag on their gear. It was all amazing. And then, yes, they won.
They won. It was like an Australian WrestleMania. Because it really did feel like WrestleMania. It was awesome.
I mean, they worked as heel in the match. I think that confused a lot of people. During the match, they weren't cheering IIconics like face, but they were also not cheering Asuka and Naomi like faces. They were just kind of like, what do we do? So it was like,
it was kind of quiet.
It was kind of quiet the entire match. I mean, I don't know if there's like a good way to solve it, but I still think this was classy of WWE to do. Let them have that.
Yeah. I was so happy because usually, like, especially when it comes to the IIconics versus Asuka, they like Asuka always has an answer for everything, but this time they did, and I think when everything was breaking down, Billy reversed and threw Asuka into the barricade, and I was like, oh my god, are they about to win?
What'd you think of this new outfit for Naomi?
Okay. This new one, she had like the Kelly chaps, right?
She has chaps, yeah.
I do kind of like that one.
She did mention that the chaps were inspired by Beyonce.
Oh.
Yeah, it's good. It's a little bright. I was watching it in the morning and I was like, oh, that is really bright.
Oh, did you see that they did the neon, like where Asuka was dancing with her and like her hair was hueing?
Let's talk about Asuka's dancing.
But I mean,
She can't dance.
But I mean, she tried. She tried. It was cute. You didn't like it.
No, I liked it. It was cute.
Okay.
It was cute. It was cute.
Because they're so like awkward, but they're cute.
I'm just gonna forget about how amazing Asuka was before. How like she won Royal Rumble. I'm gonna forget about it.
I already have. No, I'm just kidding.
For what she is, I think it was really kind of funny. There were just a lot of dancing and like comic parts this match. It was very like house show vibe.
Yeah.
Which was cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, great win from IIconics. They needed one.
They did.
If the rumored tag team title
Yeah, because of course they would win it.
happening,
Like,
you think they're gonna win?
I feel like they should. They're the longest tag in the new era, I would say, because the Bellas have been on and off.
For this whole time, I was rooting for Sasha and Bayley, but now that Sasha's out, maybe. And then the last match on Super Showdown was Ronda Rousey and Bella Twins versus Riott Squad. Did I say squat?
I think you.
I loved when Ronda Rousey walked in. She was just sipping in the energy. You can clearly see that she is passionate about wrestling.
Yeah.
And it's great to see that. People talk about how like they don't want to see Ronda smiling and everything, but you know what? She's enjoying this. Her smile is genuine. In that sense, I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's cute.
And you know what? Women can smile, but still kick ass.
And that's exactly what she does.
That's what she does, so get over it. Oh, I did notice though, it was a bit weird because when Ronda walked in, she walked in last. Everyone, including Bella Twins, cleared the ring for Ronda to pose with her title. Maybe for Australian media, they wanted to give that moment. Yeah, everyone.
So they could get just that picture.
Yeah,
Okay.
so everyone cleared out. And then what was great is the start of the match where Nikki and Ronda
Oh yeah, I noticed that too.
amicably arguing about
Yeah,
who's going to start the
who's gonna
match.
start.
So that was a really good touch. Liv and Brie had a moment. How's it feel?
Here comes Liv. Oh, again. Say any more than that, but I'm curious.
Oh, I remember she grabbed her
Grabbed her tongue.
No, no.
She was learning from Randy Orton, grabbing weird organs. And of course, this continues to the Raw after. They're finally using this real life heat into it. Because everyone was talking about it. So why don't you just use it? Also, I did notice that they were pushing Sarah Logan way more. I just learned from this match that she is a Viking.
You didn't know that?
I had no
'Cause
idea.
She just had a.
I thought she was a hunter.
No, she just had a Viking wedding.
What?
But I think Vikings do hunt.
I was so... Because I thought when she was talking about this game all the time,
Have you even hunted live game? Have you even tasted game meat?
I thought she was just kind of like huntress or something, but now she's a Viking.
From Kentucky, ever been in that little hippie granola state you call?
And then why would a Viking team up with juvenile delinquent? I don't know much about Sarah Logan. I don't really care about Sarah Logan at this point.
Dang. Harsh.
No, I just don't know about her to care about her. Maybe WWE realized it, so they're like trying to make me alert about it, but I'm still like, Viking? The highlight of this match was when Ronda Rousey put Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan on double arm bar. That was great.
Crazy. I was shook, to be honest, because I was like, no way, she's not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I was like, no, she's not. I honestly thought maybe Ruby or something was gonna come in and like stop it.
I was
Like,
glad that Ruby was out of this, because I thought they're saving Ruby Riott to be like a strong contender. But guess what? That didn't happen on Raw. Some fans are complaining how like Ronda Rousey becoming a champion is like a mess and how she's like just getting the title because she's whatever. But here's the thing. Every time I see Ronda, she always comes up with new moves.
good.
She's improving every single week. So I can't hate her. She's amazing.
And she's like active about it too. Like she posts on social media all the time.
Yeah. It's not like Eva Marie. Just kidding. So what was your favorite match on Super Showdown?
Definitely the IIconics.
The IIconics match?
Yeah.
I wasn't really impressed with any of the three. For the finish, I'll go with Ronda Rousey. So let's move to Raw! By the way, I was there. I was there wearing Trish Stratus outfit from her debut.
Yes.
And I'm not going to reveal the photo yet because I'm going to wear that
Wear
for Evolution.
Evolution.
But I was on TV.
You were.
But yeah, the first match was Ronda Rousey and Bella Twins versus Riott Squad, a rematch from Super Showdown, and shit went down.
Yeah. Liv and Brie were not playing.
Oh.
It started with Liv, because Brie was ready, but Liv was just like, she gave her that, okay, bitch, it's on now.
That looked real.
It did. It really did. I was
Yeah.
like, wait.
And Liv was already not happy because Paige said something on Lillian Garcia's podcast. She talked about how the blame was on Riott Squad.
What?
I didn't really listen to the whole thing yet, so I don't really know the full context, but she said something like that, and then Liv tweeted out something about it. She was already upset. She was going at it with Brie, and people are already talking about Brie and Liv Morgan match at Evolution.
That might be a good idea. Maybe that's why they did that.
I would prefer that to Brie Bella and Maurice match. But I don't know if it's Evolution worthy. I don't know. Maybe.
After what I saw on Raw, I think so.
Maybe. But also, yeah, it was kind of sad to see Ruby take the pin because I thought she was...
No, she didn't take the pin. She tapped.
She tapped.
I was like...
Even sadder, yeah.
But at that point, that's when I was like, okay, they're definitely going to move forward with Nikki.
Finally, Nikki Bella and Brie Bella both turned heel.
And remember, I mean, you all... begged for a revolution. And
So
Nikki gave it to us.
So here's the thing. I was at the arena. Chicago, usually, they're notorious for being a smart fans, right? So I thought Bellas were going to get booed out of the arena. Didn't happen.
No.
It was half and half. Bellas were cheered and booed.
I thought I heard "We Like Nikki" chants.
No. There was no there was no "We Like Nikki" chant.
They did something.
No, but they were pretty fine with the Bella Twins, but when they turned... People erupted. It was a great heel turn. When Nikki took the sign off of a fan.
Yeah, I was really surprised about that. It's like,
she was enjoying her heel turn for sure.
I didn't see it coming. Not like that, to be honest. I thought that if anything, they were gonna like just abandon her mid-match. But I mean, that was a straight beatdown.
I thought it's not gonna happen. Because early on, before this match happened, Bobby Lashley turned on Kevin Owens. And then the night before, Undertaker and Kane turned on Triple H and Shawn Michaels. So there has been already 2 turns. So I was like, I guess this is just not going to happen. And then also Bella Twins being like ambassadors and like,
right. That's
like
what I
face
was
of the
thinking
company.
too,
So I thought Bellas are going to just ask for a match. Or something like that. Or like, we respect each other, blah, blah, blah. That didn't happen. So I was very actually surprised. In a good way. The attack was vicious.
Ronda's face, I kind of felt bad. She was like, what? Like, why?
And for Ronda's credit, she really took the beating. And she knows how to sell it now. It was really good seeing Brie turning too. When this whole like heel turn rumor was happening, I thought Brie wouldn't do it. I think they really work well as a team.
Yes.
And it makes sense that Ronda Rousey will be beaten down because they're working as a team. Belle-Evolution.
I can't wait for Belle-Evolution.
I hate it. Whenever they put their name and stuff, because I do that. I'm excited for it. I think a lot of people are shitting on Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey match, but who would you think it would be? Nikki is the biggest star they have.
Plus, I mean, she's gonna deliver anyway.
I hope she doesn't win.
I hope she does. I hope they do Twin Magic.
But
yes.
No. Twin Magic doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, it does.
It just doesn't.
Did you not see what they did against Charlotte?
That makes
Did you not see what they did to Paige?
Sense.
It definitely made sense.
That made no sense.
It definitely did. She had on the right gear. She put the blonde in her hair, and she is a little thicker now too because she's had a baby. So.
No, thank you. I really can't. Bayley and Belle versus Alicia Fox and Jinder Mahal.
I don't remember much from that.
I have to be honest. I was sitting on the side where Finn Balor was just waiting to be tagged, and he was just like, and his butt was just like jiggling the entire. I can't not what? I really couldn't.
Pay attention. He's zoned out.
I'm so sorry, Bayley and Alicia, but I think it was mostly a lot of rest holds.
I know. I did catch when Alicia was doing her
It's just weird because now that Sasha's gone, Bayley's just left there without any storyline to go with.
Yeah, it's more so like them just plugging mixed match challenge.
Yeah, so Bayley is currently desperately trying to get some Evolution spots. So she's been tweeting out about her match with Ivory.
Yeah, Ivory is the one who talked to her.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, but it's just sad. I mean, we can't blame Sasha or anything. It just happened, but
I wonder what is going on.
Well, we do have a news on that. Just another match to promote Mixed Match Challenge. I'm sure Facebook has a great deal for WWE. Next match was Nia Jax versus Ember Moon.
Okay, and this match really... What? Because I thought they were best friends. And then all of a sudden they had a match. But the match was good and they were still it was very much face versus face.
When Ember Moon came out, I thought it's gonna be another tag match or something.
Yeah.
Interesting booking. At first they were like, yeah, like respect, and then they just went at it.
But I mean, but it was like a good going at it. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was
didn't
good.
seem like somebody was trying to like really one up the other or cheat or anything.
Yeah, it was great. It was count out finish, and then Nia Jax came in and she was just staring at Ember, and we were like, okay, is everyone turning heel tonight?
Oh, I forgot about that. Maybe they are teasing something.
I think they might be teasing
because
some
Ember
match.
has nothing to do. Nia has nothing to do. So maybe
they might tease some like Evolution match.
Yeah, maybe.
Which would be great. I mean, seeing this match, it was short, but it was very action-packed. Nia Jax, when she meets right opponent, she really shines.
Yeah.
Like someone like Bayley, I want to see Nia Jax like really show off.
Yeah.
Let's move to the return of the queens, Trish Stratus and Lita.
I thought you were talking about Alexa. I'm just kidding.
Don't even. Trish Stratus talked about the moment of BS. What did you think about her promo?
I thought it was different.
What do you mean?
Like, I felt like she was Patricia, not Trish.
That's a good one.
Like, I felt like she herself was just talking normally and not being Trish Stratus.
I caught a lot of Canadian accent. I don't exactly know what it is, but it sounded like a Canadian. You know, they both worked the crowd pretty well.
Yeah.
Crowd was hot for both of them.
Didn't they start chanting boring at one part?
They were chanting BS.
Oh, okay.
They were chanting BS at Alexa place.
Did you notice Trish called out Alexa about her math?
Those are the things. So there were a lot of references that only we, or you, the women's wrestling fans would get. Because they talked about the math. And also they referenced to Nothing Good Happens in Chicago, which means Trish Stratus lost her title to Mickie James at that very arena. They didn't mention it directly, so most people wouldn't get it. Everything was just kind of like indirect. I don't know how effective it was for the live crowd. When Mickie and Alexa came, they started awkwardly talking about tag match.
A tag match?
Tag match?
A tag match?
Wasn't that kind of weird?
I thought it was like funny how they were. It just seemed too like.
It kind of felt very forced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause like, and then like Lita just ran out of nowhere.
Yeah, she was out of nowhere, prepared.
And I'm like,
who could it be? And then she also said it is extremely difficult, and of course that's the reference to Lita being a queen of extreme. Yeah. So like a lot of reference again.
And it's like, but how would she be prepared that quick? I felt like she should have maybe got beat down.
Yeah,
by them.
I thought that's gonna happen.
Like
too.
I felt like maybe it should have been her and Alexa first, and then Lita comes
like
out.
That. Yeah.
And then later announced that they would have a tag match.
It wasn't organic. It seemed very orchestrated. So I didn't love that. I also love the Team Bestie. It's just Trish wearing yoga pants. Lita's wearing golf pants. So they just Lita got a huge pop.
Yes.
I think she got the biggest pop of the night. She looks amazing.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still very excited that they are doing this. I think it makes more sense.
I feel like it could have been good either way if it had proper build to it, but I think it'll still be a good match.
I'm excited. Yeah, Trish and Lita, I wanted to see them team up for a long, long time. Very early on in their career, they teamed up against Stacey and Tori, so that was a really iconic match. Another legendary match against Chris and Christian. So they've had some like amazing tag team moments, so I want that to come back at Evolution. So I'm really excited for that. Raw really delivered.
They had
Stratified.
a lot of women's matches and segments.
Raw's been shitty for a while. In Chicago. They turned on. Let's move to SmackDown Live. Usually SmackDown has like 4 or 5 women's segments, but we only had 2 this time. It started out with both Becky Lynch and Charlotte being in the ring, and it was the Women's Championship rematch between Charlotte and Becky Lynch.
And they went for a while.
It was over 20 minutes long. Amazing!
Yeah, they did. That was really good. You know, I didn't think they could get any more like gritty towards each other in the ring, and it did. And I was surprised because like a lot of people were saying that they felt the match was like sloppy.
Who said that?
Quite a few people on my newsfeed, and I was just like,
I have no idea what they're talking about.
I was like, I don't see how it was sloppy at all.
Yeah, I usually don't like when they do rematch from a previous pay-per-view. I also don't like when they do a same match from a future pay-per-view. And this match did it. It was amazing. This match was killer. It really was. What I love about this match is that every single time Charlotte and Becky fights, they show something different. There's different emotions and there's different storyline to it. It was way more intensified than Super Showdown. Later in the match, things kind of shifted in a way that it played more like a stipulation match where Becky was keep trying to like run away. It became like a Becky runs away match. And Charlotte was just trying to like capture her and put her back into the ring. It was
when she finally did get her, and then she hit natural selection and Becky rolled out like really quick. It's just like,
yeah,
like,
Becky was keep rolling
it was
out.
right there.
She was definitely outsmarting the system. And then Charlotte. My favorite spot was when the referee got involved. And the referee was like, really, the energy was building on. It was amazing. The most memorable spot was how they ended. The match ended kind of like weirdly. I knew that Charlotte had time to go in,
But she didn't. She was too into
trying to
it.
Yeah.
Wring Becky's neck.
She was gonna destroy Becky. And you know what? They crashed into a freaking LED board.
That I did not see coming because I don't think they've ever had girls do anything like that.
They don't even let guys do that a lot. The last spot was really well created and Charlotte was bleeding. She had cuts from her hands, so she was like bleeding. We thought she like broke her wrist or
Yeah,
something.
the way she was holding her.
They were really selling the heck out of it.
Yeah.
Charlotte, she could be an actress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because guess what? After this match, she was in the mixed match challenge match and she was dancing like nothing happened.
They should probably be a little mindful of that. That would kind of take away from the story. I don't know about that.
We're gonna get to why mixed match challenges keep doing dance breaks, but amazing build to Evolution, and it's gonna be last women's standing match, first ever.
And Paige looks really good. I'm loving her new short haircut.
It's all about business, business.
Okay, Trish.
A business.
I don't get it. What's that from?
A business.
I know that she used to do that before, but I never got the reference. She
That's
just
just like the cool way of saying it, like handling my business.
back in 2006 or 2004.
Something like that, yeah. Handling business.
I'm gonna handle buttons. Sorry. So let's move to the scandalous Russian hacker situation. Lana and Night at Milwaukee.
Her Aiden night.
I have to say, I was a little sad that this storyline ended this quickly.
Why do you think it ended?
I mean,
like
the whole mystery of
what,
I Want You.
and the whole like
I thought-
Lana and Milwaukee thing. That's so funny.
I thought it would extend a little bit more because I'm telling you, this is not a quality storyline. I know that. I'm not a shitty I love when wrestling goes through this like weird storyline where you just go like, what the heck am I
Like,
watching?
what?
Like what? Like other medias can do that.
Yeah.
Wrestling can do that.
Like when they do something so ridiculous, but it gets your attention. You're like,
Like-
okay, well, what is this
exactly.
all about? Tell me.
Like the Dawn Marie and Tori Wilson funeral scene.
Oh my.
That's still my favorite. Lana, she lost her accent, but she's still Russian, so she can hack into Aiden's laptop or something. But when I heard that the password was I Heart Rusev, is this little homo? Is this little gay storyline?
You think so? You
I
think
was
they're
like,
teasing that?
are they gonna have a feud between Lana and Aiden? Like, how's this gonna? I was already turning my reels. I'm like, how's this gonna go? Are they gonna fight over Rusev? Like, what's going on?
That would be really funny.
Of course, no. Back to the heteronormative. We're dudes. And I was
Rusev.
my brain was just spinning. Yeah, I think Aiden English misunderstood Lana. He thought she was inviting him to a three-way. So Aiden's like,
Well, it
I'm
was
into it.
implied. It was implied. I don't know, because he did say I love both of you, or I really like both of you, or something like that. I'm like,
Yeah. Lesson of WWE is Daniel Bryan is keep saying don't touch my wife, and also with Rusev, don't do three-ways. They're not about it.
But how did Rusev Day go from serious build, almost won the main title,
I know,
to this?
the diss.
Why do they like putting Lana and Rusev in these relationship triangles /
Because
scandals?
Lana, she's an actress. She can do
But-
this storyline.
They can do so much more that actually means something. Because they did this
Yeah.
with Summer Randolph. They did it with Enzo. Now they're doing it with Aiden.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
I hope this gets a little more juicier. The more interesting segment coming out of the storyline was when Lana was backstage. Most of the women of SmackDown were just talking shit about Lana and that was kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it would be more sexier. And then Carmella came out and she was defending Lana.
Yeah. She checked all the newbies on who she is and who she was.
Yeah. So guess what? Another best f***ing friend.
Ravishing and fabulous. I think they actually would mesh together pretty good.
I mean, you know what? At least there's a backstory.
What's the backstory?
She's standing up for Lana.
Oh, so you're saying that's why?
Because Carmella's a cool chick. Yeah.
She's cool now. She's humbled.
She's all about the alliance with a woman, and she believes what women say. So she's gonna beat with her. So she's a cool chick from New York. She's liberal. Yeah, another team forming.
Do you think they're gonna actually be a team?
I don't know what the other purpose of this segment was. But yeah, nowhere to be seen are Naomi and Empress.
I mean, they had all the other tags back there, but I guess it's because it was all the heels talking crap. So.
Yeah. Where are they? I'm sure they'll come back next week and start something. Yeah.
Maybe.
You know, women are gonna be in the forefront, building up to Evolution. So. This is the news and rumors section of Ring the Bell. Finally, we have 4 confirmed matches at Evolution, and it is SmackDown Women's Championship Last Woman Standing match between Charlotte and Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey versus Nikki Bella, the Raw Women's Championship, Trish and Lita, the Team Bestie versus Mickie James and Alexa Bliss.
Team in your dream. And then we have the NXT Women's Championship match between Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler.
That's right. So we have 4 matches confirmed. We know that 2 matches are basically confirmed. We have the Mae Young Classics finals match and then the NXT UK Women's Championship.
Right.
Those are the match we currently have for Evolution, which looks pretty lit. Yeah, so let's talk about this tag team match. Trish and Lita. It was originally announced as Trish versus Alexa and Lita versus Mickie James, but it was merged into one match, somewhat awkwardly.
A tag match?
Tag team?
A tag match?
Let's talk about business.
A business?
Speaking of business.
What business? Oh yeah, so this was a business decision. They weren't able to announce Ronda Rousey's match yet, because storyline wasn't there. They needed a couple match to like sell the tickets, and they thought Alexa versus Trish will be attractive enough to sell tickets. But then the plan has always been the tag team match.
Oh, it always was supposed to be a tag. Oh.
So there are rumors right now about how like, oh my god, Alexa's shoulder injury must be
the reason why.
The reason
That's
why,
what I was
you know,
thinking,
the whole plan was to make this a tag match the entire time. Dave Meltzer said it, and I personally heard it from someone too.
A business?
The business. Also, there's another news coming about Trish Stratus, is that Trish Stratus, this is not going to be a one-time thing, but she's going to have 2 to 3 fights in WWE. When I first read this, I thought it was very uncharacteristic of Trish, because when Trish had an interview before, she talked about how like she would only come back when there's like a clear reason, when she has a purpose for the bigger storyline or for women's division. I don't know what's after Evolution. Not sure. If maybe they're planning something for Survivor Series.
Maybe.
But Trish historically has been pretty vocal about having a creative control when it comes to her storylines.
Yeah.
So when Trish is involved, let's just think that she has some cool ideas. I'm not too worried.
I mean, maybe they'll get involved with the tag. Oh yeah, because maybe they can help put over the tag division.
Maybe, yeah. They're gonna go for the tag team title?
Maybe.
Speculations.
I don't know.
Yeah. Also, the news going around is that WWE could be announcing women's tag title at Evolution. Been there, done that, but it's getting more solidified. The Stephanie McMahon will come out and then announce the tag title. Because currently, Stephanie is not scheduled for anything with Evolution, but we know that she would love to be in it.
Yeah.
She will be there. A lot of NXT stars are confirmed for the event. Lacey Evans, Mia Yim, Rhea Ripley, Casey Catanzaro, Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, Jessamine Duke, Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Marina Shafir.
Okay.
2 of the remaining horsewomen, the UFC horsewomen, are going to be there.
Oh, so not the WWE 4 Horsewomen, but...
There's a lot of freaking rumors, so we're just like talking about everything. But one of the rumors from No Holds Barred podcast is that the 4 horsewomen from UFC will possibly reunite at the Evolution pay-per-view. So there might be a really good tease going into Survivor Series, because we are going into that.
Oh, so that would probably mean some call-ups then from NXT.
That too. So we're just talking about a lot of rumors. WWE is reportedly scheduling NXT call-ups after Survivor Series. We might be expecting the UFC 4 horsewomen to come up to main roster. I don't know if they're ready.
I would assume so, because I mean they're all trained fighters. So.
Yeah, I heard great things about them. Who else do you want to see called up other than Bianca Belair?
I was gonna say, do I have to say it? Okay, well, Bianca Belair, Lacey Evans, Dakota Kai.
But you have to understand, look where Ember Moon is. She had better programs and matches back in NXT. So
but
coming to mainstream.
But Ember Moon, I don't think was ready for main roster. Because like her finisher is all her hype, not her personality, not her gimmick. It's her finisher. That's all people ever talk about.
And this is Lola's opinion, not mine. I love Ember.
I mean, I like her too, but I don't. I mean, it's just her finisher. She doesn't really have a presence.
I mean, she is definitely a victim of Asuka.
Oh, you don't say.
I thought they were building it so that Ember Moon can take it. I didn't know Charlotte's gonna win.
Because that would have definitely helped her a whole lot.
Yeah, I thought that was her entire storyline arc. I honestly don't know who would be called up right now from NXT. 4 Horsewomen for me. I'm not excited about it. I don't really know much about them to be excited.
I don't know a lot about them.
But I guess that's happening.
I wouldn't be surprised. And they're going to all go to Raw then. Because they have to join Ronda. Man, I'm a little worried about that.
I am worried about that, yeah.
Because that's going to be like overkill. Because Raw is becoming so like, there's too many big fish in that small pond.
Alright, so we have a latest on Sasha Banks' situation. The Boss. She was off WWE program for a couple of weeks now. She did appear on MTV's Wild and Out. So people were like, oh, I guess she's fine. But the thing is, according to No Holds Barred podcast, Sasha Banks has been given a break due to her mental health.
She's been writing a lot of deep quotes. She remembered who she was, and then she changed the game. And, you know, it's a lot of stuff like trying to reassure herself that like she is enough and that she's good, you know.
From what I've learned from AJ, reading her book, The Crazy Is My Superpower, mental illness is basically like injury, you know, like a physical injury. If you have illness, you gotta go cure for it. It's not something you can like just think positive. It doesn't work like that. She needs her time. And this is just like an injury. WWE superstars, they work over 300 days a year. It's a really tough schedule, and also they never get their time with like family because they have to work all the holidays. She did cancel her scheduled appearance at Ridiculousness, an MTV show.
Oh, she's gonna be on Ridiculous?
She is replaced by Becky Lynch. So,
oh, she'll be good on that.
We are wishing speedy recovery for the boss, Sasha Banks, because
that's sad to hear.
Yeah, we want her. She's a really important factor of this evolution.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we want her back. Big signing news. WWE has potentially signed Chelsea Green.
Finally.
And you all know Chelsea Green from that amazing All-In match. For me, she was a standout. When she was doing like the crazy.
And I hope that she brings that gimmick over.
I really hope that WWE lets them do the crazy.
But it's like comical though. It's not like Mickey James.
Yeah, but
like,
they always think about like.
Trish.
But they always think about like, is it like, are we making fun of mental illness? You know,
but they like
or bipolar.
AJ do it. AJ just did it like a couple years ago. She's got it. Like the hot mess is what she's known for.
I know. So
that would be awesome.
It's a very attractive character. So interesting to see how that will realize in WWE. And lastly, there was some interesting analytics about Mixed Match Challenge and why they keep doing that freaking dance breaks. You can see the number of viewers in Mixed Match Challenge because that's on Facebook. And apparently the viewership skyrockets every time that someone's dancing.
So that's why they've been adding that in a lot?
Yeah, because they want some viewers. Dance apparently brings in the viewers. And then there was a moment where Rusev came in and he didn't want to dance. And apparently the viewership plummeted that moment. So just an interesting insight into like how the viewership worked, at least on Facebook. I don't know if this represents the WWE TV programming too, but you know,
I actually really like the dance battle too, though.
You do?
Like when Naomi and Lana had that, I really loved it. Like I like the diva qualities, I do, because they're entertaining. Like because a lot of times when you're too serious, it gets boring.
That's one thing I love about Mixed Match Challenge is because they're just out there having fun.
Yeah.
So I love that. Yeah. So that was our news and rumors.
Alright, so this is my favorite segment, Spill the Tea or Pass to Me. So John wants you to spill the tea on Paige's comments on Liv Morgan's injury and what Liv had to say.
So what Paige said at the Chasing Glory?
Yes.
So disclaimer, I just feel like this is a freaking dead horse. We keep beating it. We keep beating this Brie Bella situation. And like, you know, the news sites reported that, oh, Brie Bella had another botch. Get over it, guys. Get the frick over it. About this Paige situation. So I didn't listen to the whole podcast yet. I did read excerpts from it. Let me read that one more time. The thing that I didn't like about is that the fact that her teammates brought her back into the ring to do a suplex when everyone knew she was knocked out. That's the thing I didn't like. Yeah, from that, it sounds pretty bad. If anyone has something to say about like injuries like this, it would be Paige. She literally cannot wrestle because of an injury. So, it is quite interesting why she would decide to blame the team. I don't think that was her intention.
Yeah, I don't think she was blaming the team. I think she just, I think she just didn't understand that they didn't make her come in and do that.
I don't really know the full context, but from what I've seen, the excerpts, she was talking about Brie being cyberbullied. I think her talking about Riott Squad is basically saying...
Just like bad timing.
Yeah, she's just saying that's the timing, Basically, wrong timing, wrong time. What?
Wrong place, wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong time. She's just saying it's an accident. She's literally the first person to say she didn't blame Sasha for her injury. And she's not the person to blame anyone for injury. She understands that. So I am kind of sad that I think Liv Morgan did react to this. She said, I'm so happy I haven't done a podcast. I just got to talk it out.
Yeah.
I hope Paige called Liv
and was like, hey girl.
Hey, like,
hey baby girl.
That's what I meant.
Listen, sweetheart. Like, baby girl.
We and you are women's wrestling fans. We know Paige and we know Liv Morgan. We know that's not what that. We know it. We know that these news websites will grab it, but let's not make this a thing.
But I mean, it could also be a work too.
Paige would go on Lillian Garcia's podcast to start a storyline. But I just don't see Paige blaming anyone for this.
No.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Knowing her, what she's been through. So that was my spill the tea. So thank you so much for watching Ring the Bell. This was a little longer episode, right? Because we had a lot to talk about.
We did.
For sure. Thank you for tuning in. This was DS. You can find me on Nintendo Boy DS.
And I'm Lola Star. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the Lola Star.
See you next week because we are IIconics.